taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Powell. The Chippewas will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan State Spartans offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Gilliam. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of
he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Central Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Mancuso. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or...
Picked off! A turnover in their own end! Touchdown, Michigan State! What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping it up. There he goes!
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Takes the handoff. It's Robbins. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game. because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll give it to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Can put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Central Michigan, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He Leaves an open space downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He'll pull it on the read.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Robbins. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 27 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Central Michigan, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. When the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Powell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Here comes the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Horn. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. He'll start this drive firing. Spinderella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. On the move. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. To the air, it's Horn. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback will keep it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Horn. Shoots it to the left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Chippewas will punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The hand to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Fighting off the defender. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off-play action on first down. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Another first down.
Using his legs, it's Robbins. Just ran over it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Brown will throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Under fire. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, optimists, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First and 10 for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. Second and 6. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Brown will throw it. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He has the first and still on his feet. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got enough for the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.